Hi everyone, my name is Julia. I'm on the US marketing team here at Muzz, and this is my hijab story.
My name is Nayab Nazir and I'm the marketing lead of Pakistan.
I'm Shifa, I'm the marketing specialist for Muzz in Indonesia.
My name is Nurul and I'm the marketing specialist for Malaysia.
I'm Amani and I'm part of the UX team in London.
My name is Halima, I'm part of the data science team.
I'm Rinad, I'm a US marketing specialist here with Muzz.
My name is Naila, I'm a marketing French specialist at Muzz.
And this is
My hijab story.
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 when did you start wearing the hijab?
So I wore it as a kid, struggled a little bit, took it off, and then I put it back on consistently in the last 5 years.
I started wearing the hijab in the summer going into 7th grade.
I think I've been wearing it since I was, 12 years old, I guess.
About 2 years ago, it was December of 2023, I started wearing hijab the same day I reverted to Islam, so it was kind of just like a 2-in-1 day for me.
I think I'm wearing the hijab since I'm still a child, like I'm still a kid, because back then it's like obligation for us to wear that in high school, but yeah, I'm wearing it since I was a kid.
So I started to wear hijab a few months ago. It was a little bit after the Ramadan.
I started wearing the hijab back in 2018 and then I took it off, so I started wearing it again in 2024.
I started wearing the hijab in 2016. It's almost been 9 years.
What made you start wearing the hijab?
I wanted to wear the hijab when I became Muslim because I feel like other reverts may relate, but for me, the hijab kept me accountable during my Islamic journey. It's definitely a big transition going from being non-Muslim for 20 odd years to becoming Muslim. So for me, the hijab was a reminder to just, be mindful of my behavior, my manners, things I'm saying. So that was my biggest motivation for putting the hijab on.
Most likely in Indonesia, like all the girls wearing the hijab, so it's kind of obvious if you're not wearing them. So yeah, it's just following the crowd.
It was my own choice. I just felt like, so previously I was living in UK, and when I came back to Malaysia, I just found out that people wear hijab to school as a uniform. So I started asking around, why do people actually have to wear the hijab and stuff like that. And then I understood that from wearing the hijab, it's like a way for you to show respect to yourself, and also that you're doing it for Allah.
Because I already had this experience before. So in 2020, I was wearing the hijab, but so I'm a French and it's sometimes difficult. I had a lot of difficulties to find a job. I lose my job. And when I did my last Ramadan, I was inside the Quran. I was feeling more close to Allah and my religion.
I started wearing the hijab because I felt like it was the right time and I knew that it was something that my family wanted from me, so I put it on. I then started wearing it again because I had taken it off because I wasn't sure about it and I wasn't confident enough, but then afterwards I started wearing it again because I felt like it was actually a necessity for me to wear, so I put it back on.
Okay, so in order to push myself more, I started wearing hijab because it's not easy to wear hijab every day. I wanted to be more disciplined and just limit my desires. Yeah.
Honestly, I knew I wanted to wear it all my life, but what actually pushed me to wear it that time in my life was because my mom promised that she would throw me a huge hijab party after I put it on. And so I was super excited for it. I didn't want to wait any longer. I just decided to put it on.
I think a lot of things, but when I think about it, what my hijab means to me today is I wear it as it's a physical manifestation of my faith and my belief. The idea of sacrificing something in this world for the hereafter, and for me, currently, that's my hair.
One thing I want people to know about hijabis is we are by no means perfect. I feel like there is an expectation that hijabis are sinless or that we are better than non-hijabis, which is not the case. You can wear the hijab and not be the exact picture of what a perfect Muslim is. And, you know, no one is a perfect Muslim. And so I think it's important to remember that we're going to make mistakes, but those mistakes shouldn't be, you know, seen as something so horrible or something so taboo.
I met a guy, like a stranger, and he said that, you know what, Shifa, when you are wearing hijab, it's filter you between like the right and wrong people, because you don't need to deal with they who are gonna judge you because you're a Muslim, because obviously you're a Muslim because you're wearing hijab. So I think, oh my God, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm being more grateful for that. It's become my identity and my way of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So yeah, I think that hijab covers my head, but not my mind.
It's really hard to be on the plane with a hijab because you're like trying to, you know, lay back. I think that's a funny fact for hijabis, and I think people can agree everywhere. Like in the car or in the plane, you're just like, oh, I can't do it. It's really not comfortable. So the thing that I do is tips for the hijabis out there. If you get on the plane, go to the toilet, take off your, you know, buns and stuff like that, and just be comfortable with it. Because, you know, being in your hijab, it's like your own space, and you actually get a good thing from that, I guess. Yeah.
Wearing hijab is not easy, and hijabis are not completely pious. We make mistakes. It's a struggle that we do every day, and we also want to look pretty and we also want to show our hair, but we're controlling all that. So don't take us that we're just perfect Muslims. We're here struggling as well.
One thing I want people to know about hijabis is that we're literally the same as non-hijabis. It's just a piece of cloth.
Hijabis are just like everybody else, so yeah, we're just trying our best like everyone else.
Or is it like you have to be proud? Or is it like because you're feeling like a princess, like a queen? And if you're thinking so much about the hijab, don't think about it. Just wear it.
I don't think I want anybody to know anything about hijabis. I think I've given up on the idea of trying to explain our journey. Something I think about a lot is the hadith where the Prophet said, Islam came as a stranger and it's going to leave as a stranger. So if I'm going to physically represent Islam, I'm going to be a strange thing, and I think that's okay. So I don't think I have anything I want to say.